In Your Business is a presentation of Rare Gem Productions, hosted on the Business Mind and Money Network of OneRareGem.com. Visit OneRaregem.com. Highlighting young professionals who are making things happen in their communities. The movers and shakers with bold passion, creative ideas, and big visions. In Your Business with your host, Reagan Johnson.
Welcome to In Your Business, the show that highlights young professionals who are making things happen. I'm your host, Reagan Johnson, and today I have with me a woman who wears many hats. She's an author, she's a professional speaker, she's assistant coach to the national champs, the St. Louis Surge, Miss Angela Lewis. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Reagan. Very, very excited to be here talking to you today.
Well, I want to get in your business. Is that okay?
It's okay.
All right. Well, let's get started. Tell me about all of the phenomenal things that you're working on.
Wow. I've just been so blessed to have so many opportunities, especially to work with great people. And so I am an assistant coach for the St. Louis Surge. We recently won the national championship. Yes, very excited about that. I'm a speaker. I give presentations on the college recruiting process, give presentations on leadership for students, give presentations on empowering young women. I hold monthly seminars for our community members to learn about the college recruiting process. They're absolutely free. You can go to my website at AngelaRLewis.com. I'll be working on a podcast coming really, really soon. I also write a monthly blog for Earl Austin Jr.'s website. I just love connecting with people, positive people, and inspiring, and really using my gifts to help others.
The woman does not sleep, seriously. Let's talk about your organization, Athletes as Educators.
Mm-hmm. Athletes as Educators came about from my desire to really use the influence of athletics to empower, to educate, and to excel students. In our culture, athletes have so much influence. And one of the things John Maxwell talks about, a leadership guru, is that in order to be a leader, you have to have influence. And so I was trying to figure out how can we use that athlete persona, that athlete stature to really do more and serve more because athletes are so highlighted within our community. And so that's exactly what we do as athletes as educators. We teach about life skills. We teach about college recruiting. Our goal is really to help the whole student instead of just that athletic piece of their identity.
And what you do doesn't just impact students. It doesn't just impact athletes. You also have a phenomenal book, The Game Changing Assist. Yes. And I should have brought in my copy this morning to get it signed, but I'm going to get it signed sooner or later. But tell people about that book and who it's really for.
The Game Changing Assist, 6 Simple Ways to Choose Success, is meant to inspire people to really take responsibility for their lives. I love the metaphor of an assist because the only way that an assist counts in basketball is that you have to make the shot, right, which means you have to make the right decision. And if you can get set up so many times for opportunities, but if you don't take advantage of it, then you're not going to be able to reach your goals, reach your potential, and then be able to impact and help others. Changing the game happens in an instant. So there's one opportunity that can really transform our lives.
Absolutely. So talk about how your experience has really influenced what you're doing right now.
Where do I begin, right? You ask that and I'll pause.
You start where you want to start.
Well, I was born September 6th. No, we're not going to start that far back. But what really influenced what I'm doing now is the impact of sports and playing basketball. I was 5'10" in the 5th grade. Right, 10 years old. I was really, really tall in the 5th grade, and I was really uncomfortable in my own skin. And so sports and basketball became that place that was my safe space, and I grew confidence. And then I really began to see how sports provides opportunity. We both went to St. Louis University.
Yep. Shout out to those Billikens.
Yes. And so, being able to play college basketball and playing overseas and being able to see the world and come back and now win a national title, it's just been amazing. And so from the game-changing assist to speaking to leadership, everything I do weaves its way in and through sports.
How did you know it was time to start something like this? A lot of people are waiting on that right moment, right? Not realizing that it's here. So how did you know it was the right time to start everything for you?
I knew that it was the right time because I'd been affirmed and confirmed so many times from so many different people. And oftentimes it's our gifts that we don't recognize, that other people tell us about, that pushes us forward. And then also, I'm a woman of faith. And so there were times when I would go to sleep and I would have dreams that I was giving speeches and I couldn't see the faces of the people. This is when I was living in Milwaukee, working at Marquette University. And I would have this reoccurring dream and the dream has stopped. Because I'm living it, right? So I'm literally living the dreams that I had. And in addition, when it comes to the book, oh my God, I couldn't sleep. Like I could not write it. And so there was this force beyond me that helped me to make that happen. And it's just been an amazing journey ever since.
Awesome. That is truly, truly inspiring. Now talk about, because in your position, you have to influence and engage a lot of different audiences. What is your key to that?
The key to that is really just connecting with them where they are. I love people. I genuinely love talking to people, relating to people, hearing their stories. And so before I ever say anything about who I am and what I do, I always try to get to know people and to use that unifying spot that is athletics, because it has a way of bringing people together like nothing else in this country and throughout the world.
Well, what's next? I hear there are some awards in the works. Somebody will be honored soon. We have a lot of things coming up. So share with our listeners what's next for Angela Lewis.
Well, I'll be receiving an award from the Urban League Young Professionals.
Congrats.
In the category, thank you, the category of education and youth empowerment. So I'm very honored to get that from my peers in our community. There's a podcast coming. It's called Queen of the Court.
Okay.
That's really new. Not many people. This is actually the first time I've stated that publicly.
Oh, it's an exclusive.
This is exclusive. Yes, so that's coming up. We'll continue to have the seminars every month. You go to AngelaRLewis.com. Those seminars are designed to help parents, coaches, and players learn about the college recruiting process and then some other things you can do in order to help. We have Naretha Hobson, who will be partnering with me to talk about etiquette for athletes. We have college basketball coaches who will come in and give some real life experiences about the recruiting process. So we're really trying to give parents and players an opportunity to learn.
So, Angela, what advice would you have somebody who wants to pursue the path that you're on? They're just a little timid about getting started. What would you tell them?
I would tell them to talk to as many people as possible who have been there.
Yeah.
Put yourself in an environment of excellence at all times, and you have no other choice but to grow. And then when you feel absolutely scared and don't know if you should do it, that's when you need to do it. When you don't think you're equipped to do it, that's exactly when you have to go for it.
That is great advice and a lot of little nuggets shared today. So I want to thank Angela Lewis for joining me for this episode of In Your Business.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And if any of you would like for me to get in your business, you'd like to be on the In Your Business radio show, shoot me an email at iYBradioshow@yahoo.com. Again, I'm your host, Reagan Johnson, and maybe next time I'll get in your business.
In Your Business with Reagan Johnson, highlighting young professionals who are making things happen in their communities. The movers and shakers with bold passion, creative ideas, and big vision. If you have an idea, some feedback, or would like Reagan to get in your business, send an email to iYBradioshow@yahoo.com. That's iYBradioshow@yahoo.com. In Your Business is another positive production of Rare Gem Productions. Learn more at ONERAREGEM.com. Thanks for listening.